Guys, I need Why This Color Very to be, a huge hit, a global hit, because I'm going to get fired.
No, what happened?
Oh my god, I was bitching about a client and I sent the things I was bitching about her to her. And
No,
and
you
she was
did
online.
not.
I immediately deleted it off, but she was online. So guys, pro tip. Thanks for tuning back in. So here's a tip. Never bitch about your clients on WhatsApp. Do it on SMS, do it on Snapchat, do it on Instagram, but just steer clear of WhatsApp because you forward them shit and then be like, oh my god, so tasteless. And then they turn up to be online. So
Oh my
I
God.
deleted it immediately, but I don't know, dude. Like she didn't get back or anything. But I don't
Shit.
know if this is going to like tune into
Did you
my
did you like
boss.
specify her name or was it just
No, the
like
name
generic?
was not
Oh,
specified, but
okay,
I
at
was
least.
just generally like, oh my god, why did they make us work so much if they're just going to choose some tasteless shit?
Oh my God. But at least one small saving grace is you didn't put a name. So if at all she
Thank
comes
God.
back,
And I
you could
deleted
always
it
be like,
immediately, but I don't know if she saw it or not. Yeah, but I'm a little bit on a panic mode. I'll know on Monday what actually is happening. So yeah, let's see, guys, what happens, and I'll keep you guys posted.
oh
But
my God.
either way, if I'm getting fired, I'm counting on you guys to make us a hit. I need it.
Please do.
I need it.
At this point we definitely desperately need it, but honestly I can so understand and relate to that, like sending the wrong message to the wrong person. I'm the queen of texting the wrong person. Like I do that, it's not even funny, I do that in work chats. Like I wanted to like once ask my girlfriend if she wanted to go for lunch, and then obviously I say hey babe sweets and all those things. So I messaged that to another person, he's like the head of VP kind of a position. I sent him, hey babe, do you want to grab lunch? It was
Oh
so
my
embarrassing. And he's like a
god.
cute guy, so he definitely would have thought like I was hitting on him like in a very, very forward way. But
Oh my god.
thankfully I deleted that right away. But same thing, I don't know if he saw that message.
So yes, that's my sob
On that
story.
note, let's roll into our today's episode, y'all. I'm Divya.
And I'm Vidya, and welcome to our podcast. Why this color berry?
With I saw a tarot reader near my place. Like I saw a board that there's like a psychic or tarot reader, and I'm so like I really want to go see because I love these
I
things.
am for it, bro. Like, love it. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm just so curious of the future always that I'm like, I always want to know what's gonna happen, what's gonna.
Exactly.
I
The worst
think
thing is I'm such a hypocrite. People who they say like don't go for these things, if they say negative things, you're gonna feel bad. I'm such a hypocrite. If they say negative things, I'd be like, "Ha, these things are not real. This wouldn't come true and stuff like that." But if they say something positive, like, "Oh, you're gonna win a lottery, you're gonna like get a new job or stuff like that," I'd be like, "Oh my god, these things are so true. It's gonna
it's my
happen to me."
calling.
Oh my god, I've always been like that. But like growing up, I've always been like so into like Josium, horoscope, all this like tarot readings and all those things. So like it's like my thing, and like I wouldn't even like let go of those parrot tarot reading things that's in our beaches in Chennai.
I have done
I'm
that, but
such
okay,
a sucker
those
for
are
that.
really bullshit. Like, I'm not even joking. So
100%
I'd
bullshit.
gone, yeah, like a few months ago, I'd gone to Pondi, and me and my cousin, we were just waiting for the other car to come. So we were like,
Okay.
okay, we might as well spend some time here, and we did the parrot reading. And it was the weirdest. He was like, definitely in 3 years you're gonna get married. Don't worry, you're going to be very successful. The worst thing like உங்க வீட்டுக்காரங்க தாங்குன்னு தாங்குவாரு. I'm like I'm like, yeah, that was my exact reaction. I just looked at my cousin and I'm like, yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Dude, like everything he said, like it was bullshit. Dude, we couldn't stop laughing because it was super bullshit. Like he didn't realize I was married and all of that. But I was like, guys, yeah, I'm gonna get married in 3 years. All of you all are invited.
Yeah, you're all invited for the wedding again. I mean, I don't know if Sharath is willing to afford another marriage, but yeah, stay tuned to find out. Yeah, but seriously, this parrot reading is like total bullshit, is what I feel as well. Plus, like they're so like sexist when they see women, they see like say good stuff like, "Oh my God, you're gonna get married, you're gonna get good wealth, you're gonna get like a
That's
new boyfriend."
number one. You're gonna get married.
Yeah, that's like such a sexist thing. But if they see men come for the readings, they always say like bullshit stuff or like negative stuff. It's not even
And
funny.
immediately they'll be like, you should do this puja, so why don't you give me an
I
advance?
know, dude. Once I went with my friends, so they told me all good stuff, the obvious stuff. Oh, you're gonna get married in 2 years. You're gonna find a lovely man. Blah blah blah. I'm still waiting for that man, FYI. But then my friend goes and he's a guy, so he goes and he does the parrot thingy, and he immediately went, "Yeah, you'll get married in a couple of years, but then the wife will leave you. She'll run away with someone from your circle." And he was just like looking around, like, and all the friends is like, yo, one of y'all is gonna like run away with my wife. What the hell is this? Oh my god, that was hilarious. Like, we died laughing. I don't know why they did him so bad, but yeah, the parrot thing is
That's so funny.
absolute bullshit. And they tell the most savage stuffs. I don't know. But there are some realistic stuffs as well. Like, I'm really into all these things. I don't know, in South India, I don't know if you've heard this. There's thing called Olachudi. So
I've
they
always wanted to go there because I've heard it's super precise and
It is, dude. I've been there once because I'm such a curious case. So like I've been to this Olachuri place. So guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically like it's just it's I don't know if it's a myth. It's a saying that every single person's life story is written in dried leaves, and then it's like made into like a booklet kind of a thing, and then like there are specific people who can read those booklets because it's written in like a specific language. So I've gone for that. The amazing thing is they don't ask for any of your details. They take your thumbprint and they just ask for your date of birth and time of birth. And then with that they'll get like a big booklet of stuff. Like it could have like all the people's information. And then it's like page by page. Each page is one person's life story. So they'd start with the first page, they'd be like, okay, does your name start with a P? And then if I say no, they would like turn to the next page. So that's how they don't ask even my name, they don't ask anything about me. It was so interesting because it's got to be true, right? He knows nothing about me. So he starts like he just went like, does your name have 6 letters, 7 letters, and stuff like that. Then after a point, he figured out my name. So he was like, is your name Divya? And then I went, yes. Then it was so damn cool because it didn't just stop there. And then he just goes, does your mom's name start with this letter, that letter, and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And then he figured out my mom's name. So until he got it right, he kept turning the pages. And then he got my mom's name, which is Akila, which was fine. I was so impressed because he found out my dad's name. My dad's name is Jawahar, which is not even like a proper South Indian name. It's like, I think, a North Indian name. I don't know. So I was so impressed when he actually found out my dad's name, which is like crazy. It was so interesting because it just doesn't stop with the dad, and then they go on like, do you have siblings? I mean, do you have like 3 siblings, 2 siblings? As I keep saying no, 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 then they come down and like they finally get to my page. So all the information they had given was right. So that's when they have all the information accurate, that's when they start reading the life story. It was so exciting and so interesting because the funniest thing is everything they say in the past was so accurate and so true. So they were able to tell how my childhood was, what I did in school, what I did in university, and everything. Everything was on point, accurate. But then they did say in the future as well. But I feel like nothing happened, whatever they said in future. So I think these things then can only predict the past, but they cannot predict the future. I don't know.
Okay,
But
but
that was like
I
such
really
an
want to
interesting
do this too. Like
experience.
I genuinely, I don't know anybody like who is so accurate, but yeah, this is something that I want to check it out. Like it's
100%. Like,
amazing.
at least for the experience, I would definitely suggest
For
everyone.
one of my best friend's husband, they actually told like the year his mom would pass away, and that actually happened. And when I
Shit.
told her that I want to see this, she was like, it's so accurate, you're not doing this because like when, like you said, if it's something negative and it stays with
Yeah.
you, it's kind of scary.
Dude, that's so shitty scary. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. So
Oh,
she's like so against it. She's like, just take it as it comes, bitch. Don't
oh
go
my
around
god,
digging.
that is so true. But human mind is so curious. We want to know. We just want
Me,
to know
dude.
what's
I'm
gonna
so
happen.
I'm always like, that's the only kind of newspaper I used to read as a child. The astrology section.
Now we can see where the problem all started. But
But
seriously,
I have an
guys, if
idea.
okay,
Yes, I have an idea. Oh, okay, what we're gonna do is, I don't know. Have you done tarot before?
No, I have not, but I've always wanted to do.
Okay, okay. So guys, okay, I have an idea. If we reach 10 comments on our YouTube video, we'll get somebody to do our tarot on our section next session.
That will be so much fun. Yeah, we can bring in the tarot reader live,
Yes.
and then we could do like
We could
how we
record.
have like
Yes,
few
that'll be
nights.
awesome. Okay, this is
Yeah, yeah,
exciting. Also,
yeah.
guys, it's just 10 comments, not that difficult. Come on, people.
Exactly. Just comment down below and say you want us to go see a tarot reader, and you would get to see the live, juicy, all the stuff she
Oh my
says.
god, now I'm
So it's
scared.
gonna be so much fun. I know. All right, guys, let's move on to the favorite section of the podcast. Am I the asshole? Guys, we have two interesting stories for y'all, and I feel like we'll have differing opinions on these stories. So I really want to see how y'all react to these things. So, let's take it away. Start with the first one.
Okay, so starting, guys. Am I the asshole for telling my brother's girlfriend about her body odor? Yeah, okay. I'm 28-year-old male and my brother is 26 and his girlfriend has a body odor problem. Everyone in the house makes backhanded comments and remarks when she isn't in the house, but no one will say anything to her directly. When she stays over, you will smell the odor throughout the house. I don't know if it's a medical thing. If it is a medical thing, I admit I am an asshole, but all this time, even after she showers. Today, I got home and all I smelled was body odor. So I thought I would be a decent human being and tell her. I pulled her aside in private and spoke to her. I told her I'm not doing it out of spite or malice. I just wanted to tell this to her as a friend. She has now gone and asked everybody in the house if she smells before storming out of the house, and I have received numerous messages and phone calls after that. But everyone would bitch about it all the time and not tell anything to her directly. Am I the asshole for telling this to her upfront and in private?
Oh my god. See, this is like very difficult to say whether he's an asshole or not. I can 100% say that it comes from a good place. The reason he wanted to address the body odor, he wanted her to know so she can like do something about it. But it's just such a difficult conversation. Why would you go
Dude,
about
yeah.
talking directly to her? I don't know, dude. At least I
Yeah, even I
appreciate.
feel like, yeah, he could have, the only way he could have done this better is just told her boyfriend and let him deal with it.
Exactly. Exactly. Go talk to your brother about it. And then, because obviously, if everybody in the house has been bitching about it, I feel like the brother already would have heard about it as well. So he himself should have talked to the girlfriend
Yeah.
before all this like went down, you know? So actually, the boyfriend is the asshole in this whole situation. Why did he not avoid the whole thing? But I can understand like how this comes from a good place. Like the person who
It
posted
does.
this
At
like
least
had
he
good
was, I
intentions.
mean, I just feel like he was tired of bitching about it. And
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I feel like he at least like didn't join his family and like kept bitching about it further and further, and he like directly thought he'd address it with her. Like, I feel sorry for her though.
But
Like,
dude, I swear if I would have been in her face, I would have, my face would have turned red and I'm never returning to that house. I'd probably
exactly,
break up with the guy.
100%. That's exactly what was going through her mind. I was like, I would break up the relationship if this was me, not out of spite, because but just because I'd
Out
be
of
so bloody
embarrassment.
embarrassed.
Yeah,
Oh my
like,
god.
yeah, like the only way this could have done better. I mean, I feel like for boys, this doesn't even strike, dude. Like, they don't feel like, oh, this is awkward or anything, and
I
they just
know.
simply go blab it out. But oh
Yeah.
my god, like the embarrassment. Shit, if somebody tells me body or you stink, I'll be like,
Dude, like, but then, like,
so embarrassing.
if you put yourself in that girlfriend's shoes, let's say, like, you do have body odor, would you want to know or would you not want to know?
No, definitely would want to know, but I don't know, dude. Like from your partner's family, that's very embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like from my partner, I would probably be like, oh my god, yeah. I mean, like
Yeah.
I'll just assume that oh, obviously he though is coming from a good place only, and I'll go.
Exactly. Oh my god. Because I've actually like read disturbing stories about and stories and videos about like how body odor. A lot of people are not like aware of this because it's not always just like it comes from sweat and stuff like that. Even people who are showering every day could have body odor because like it's about like not showering in the right way. Like I read an article where a girl had like really bad body odor and she didn't know for a long time. Then she thought it was medical thing, but then turns out she wasn't cleaning out her belly button properly, and that's why she had body odor. which was like so random. Like nobody would think to like, oh my god, I have to clean out my belly button today. You know what I mean? That was like a wake up call for me. I was like, oh my god, it was like crazy like that.
I will
So
always be
it
cleaning my belly button now.
I know, seriously. But yeah, I don't know. If I have to give a verdict on this story, if the person who posted this is an asshole or not, I'm just gonna give him the benefit of doubt and say he's not an asshole because I'm just gonna think that this came from a
Good
good
place.
place and with good intentions. Alright, guys, next interesting story coming up for you. Am I the asshole for telling my fiance she should have sent a decent amount of food? I'm a 31-year-old male and my fiance is 28-year-old female. Her name is Annie. My sister Jane had a baby a few days ago. My fiance Annie said she would cook some food and send it over. I didn't ask her to, she offered, and I said sure. She made a small lasagna and some brownies and asked me to drop it off at Jane's house the day after she came back from the hospital. My mom was at their house when I went, and when she saw the food and she made a comment about how Annie could have sent some more food. I was pretty embarrassed, but I just said that it was what she could make. Mom then says that Annie should have sent enough food for at least a couple of days and that Jane's still recovering. I didn't say much else and I came back home. And when I came back home, I saw Annie was on the phone. As soon as she finished talking, she immediately went off at me and said that my mother called her lazy. I told her that I didn't say anything to mom and just that mom saw the food and thought it wasn't enough. Annie said that she was sending food for courtesy, to which I replied Jane was dealing with a new baby and the least she could have done is send a decent amount of food, not the small amounts, especially after she herself offered it. This reflects badly on me as well. Annie got mad and said I was just supporting my family's behavior, and I said she was going too far now and that of course I'll defend my family. She said she needed a break and went to stay with her sister, and she hasn't been receiving my calls. Her sister once picked up the call and cursed me and said I was being an asshole. Am I the asshole in this situation?
Yes. Like,
Really?
I really think yes. Dude, see, I mean, yeah, of course, like she said, she was doing it out of courtesy, okay? Like, you're not gonna measure and send. Firstly, she's cooking alone. She made lasagna. She made a few brownies, not one brownie, few brownies. And I feel
Yeah.
like that's a good enough meal for one, right? And
Yeah.
she's sending it for her, okay? And if the mother's so this thing, like, send for 2 days, oh, what are you doing? Why don't you cook?
Actually, that's the thing. See, in this situation, I feel the guy who posted this is not an asshole. Only because I'm not supporting the mother. The mother was also being a bitch. She didn't have to like even comment about all these things. My thing is, first of all, your boyfriend didn't ask you to cook food. You said you were gonna do it, like out of courtesy or whatever. If you're doing it, do a decent enough job about it. Like just don't do it for the sake of doing, because at this point you're like cooking food for the family and stuff. You're like almost his family. You're like a fiance, not just a girlfriend. So think about it like family. If your sister is going into labor, if she had given birth, you would either go be with her, like take care of her, or if you're not in that position, completely understand. If you want to like send food, like send like decent enough food where she can keep for 2 3 meals. Like it's just like, I want to say that I helped her, but then you did you actually help her? That is how I feel.
Yeah, I
I don't
mean,
know.
I,
This is
I
one.
genuinely feel like a stark contrast. She was alone. She was cooking for another person, and she made lasagna and she made brownies. That I mean, that requires quite a bit of effort.
It definitely does, yeah. That's what I like. I don't even understand the stuff that she had cooked. Lasagna makes sense. You could always freeze it, have it for like a few more days. Why make brownies? That's like just like that's like a dessert. Like she's basically needing food. Like just like make a bigger batch of lasagna instead. I don't know. I just feel like she could have put a little more thought into it rather than thinking it's out of courtesy. If she had thought that she was doing it out of love or just out of genuine care, that I feel like would have come out in a different way rather than her thinking it's she's just doing it out of courtesy. Just like pisses me off.
But I still feel like the guy is definitely the asshole. Like when he took it, he didn't even realize that he should have commented that time. Like it's a small portion. You go there and then you get fed about it, and
Yeah,
yeah, you are But what she said about that particular line, I feel like that's correct.
that he was defending the
Families, family.
family.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. See, because I don't have like a
Because if he
family
had
and
his own
significant.
opinion, he would have given it before, right? Like then you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
shut up and take it. You just be like, oh, can you make a bigger badge because I feel like this will be too less.
exactly. I just feel like the guy handled the whole situation in a very bad
Very
way. He
bad.
could have
Yeah.
simply just like told his mother, like, yeah, this is all she could make. She'll bring some more later if she can, and just like stopped it there.
Yeah.
And he could have come
No,
back
and the
home, and
mother
if he
coming in
genuinely
saying,
felt.
you're lazy. Oh, you're lazy. Why can't you cook?
I mean, the mother didn't even have any leg to stand on. Like, how can you comment the other person is lazy? Like, what are you doing? Well said, like you said.
Exactly. I don't
The
know.
the fiance could have just like come back home and then asked his girlfriend to like make another portion or like just
Yeah,
like do
for sure.
something
Yeah,
else,
yeah.
like
If
just
it's gonna be one
aggressive.
meal, you're obviously going to visit more often. So when you're dropping in next time, make sure you're getting more or just getting more food
Yeah,
delivered or whatever.
100% he could have handled it better, but even the way that it went down, I don't necessarily think he's an asshole. I feel like I would just still be like, just like you're stupid. I like put up with that kind of a thing. But you feel very strongly that he's an
Yeah, I
asshole,
do, I
right?
do, I do. Like, if he really had his own opinion, he should have given it earlier before all this drama happened. Don't go
Very
here,
true.
bullshit, and have just brainlessly come and be like, you did this, you
Right.
did this.
Yeah. Interesting. Guys, this is the very first time Wids and I have differing opinions. So now we obviously need a middle person. So y'all have to comment down below. Let us know what you guys think and then see who gets the majority. Is it an asshole? Is it
Yes.
not the asshole?
Yes,
So we
guys.
really want an answer on this. So you guys
Yes,
have to comment down
definitely,
and let
guys.
us
Like,
know.
I usually, I want to see, what is the majority opinion
Yeah,
here.
I'm extremely curious only because like I'm single and you're married, like meaning you're putting up with your husband's family and everything. I don't know if that's where your opinions are coming from, and I'm
Yeah.
single, so I don't have that kind of thought process. I'm genuinely curious if that's the reason
Reason.
or if
I
it's
actually,
just
it may be, yeah. I feel like that may
yeah. That's
be.
why I want to see like when our viewers comment down, then we know like what's going on. So guys, please help us out. Just let us know what you're thinking.
Yes, guys, and like we always say, like, share, subscribe, and 10 comments for a tarot reader, guys. Let us
Don't
know.
forget
Yes.
tarot reading.
Okay, like, just
And
because they
we're
were
not even
so
gonna.
excited, we need the 10 comments, guys.
Yes, it's not like we're even gonna go to a tarot reader offline and then come back and tell you the story. We're gonna bring a tarot reader online in our podcast. So she's gonna be on the screen with us, and then you'll be able to hear everything that she's saying. She's gonna be spilling a lot of tea, and you guys are gonna listen to all of that.
Yeah.
So please do comment down below.
Yes, guys, super excited about the next episode. So, till then, stay tuned and ciao.
Bye.